Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserredux as Austria. Let's continue on for last off. So, we're dealing with the totalists still, but I don't think they're going to be lasting too much longer. Let's actually go for 6% down here, because I think you're going to be somewhat safe down there. We're still trying to deal with these guys. Of course, we're still at war with Germany, and Illyria right now is kind of planning on trying to become independent, which is not what we want. But, I mean, how many troops do they actually have down there? They have 20 divisions total, which is not insignificant. But hopefully with Hungary and stuff backing us, we can do okay. Relatively. Fingers crossed on that one. We're still trying to push our way a little bit into Germany here, because they have pulled a lot of troops off our front. France is pretty close to actually entering German territory themselves, which would be really nice for us. Sweden has joined the Reichspakt, which I will admit is not great news. You fight here. To me, this looks okay. We have 3 divisions on this line. Do I need to put one more? Maybe, honestly? Okay, looks like you're going to go to Graz. Unfortunately, we do need to take every single province here to actually win. And you are Commune of France. But how about Savoy? We don't need to worry about that whatsoever. As long as we don't get surrounded, we should be relatively okay. Let's send you into Graz. This is not technically Austria Commune territory. We'll send you to here to give you some more combat advantages. Once you go to Munich, guys will help fight through there. We have no template right now for sport equipment, but again, I think that's still okay. We can worry about that in the future. Because you guys are leaving right now. Hungary isn't doing as much as I would like. It looks like the civil war has now begun in Spain. And that's completely acceptable. We're not too worried about that. What if we can have you guys get surrounded here? Follow that up with maybe a forced attack or a last stand. I'm really not too sure which way. Actually, no, you fight like this. And then you go here. Argentina has now declared war on the Patagonia. That is completely okay. What do we want to research? It's 1937. So you know what? Why not a 1938 research tech? I think that seems reasonable enough. Hungary has now decided they don't want to help fight against the totalists because they no longer share a border, which is not great for us. You move your way up towards this direction. We should push our way through these provinces fairly soon. So let's try and think. Because you're doing alright here. I don't think we've left any of these provinces abandoned, which is nice. And if you go here, should push them out of that province as well. We've gotten our encirclements. They have 4 divisions here in total. Like, how close are they capitulating? They've got to be close. They're at 2%, but of course they got to get them down to 0. Which is very difficult to actually do. So you might even need to pull a handful more troops off of the German border, at least for now. Just so we can deal with this nonsense. Send one more guy down towards the south. Because how long, when these are all these 37-day focuses, they at least need to do all 3 of these first. Declare a draft. And then they do one of these 2. So, there's still a while until Illyria can declare their independence, but it's closer than I would like. You're 14. What if you guys stopped attacking for right now? You can split up a little bit. I kind of think that's okay. Trying to push away into Munich. Let's not allow that to happen. I mean, we do need Munich. You guys go here just for extra defense. You guys move up towards the north. You push here. We have aircraft. Yes, they're over southern Germany, but they're actually not doing so well. France has now pushed their way into Germany and into Flanders. If they can actually get them to capitulate, that would be nice for us. Of course, we're eventually going to have to go to war with the Commune of France at some point in the future. I don't know when that'll happen. I mean, I think I could actually start it now if I wanted to. No, not quite yet. We're actually still pretty far away. 2 civilian factories or army experience. Or we start pushing our way to going to war with Serbia, which I don't think we want to do. At least not yet. At some point in the future, sure. But now is definitely not the time. I think you guys can move your way down to here. Finland's now involved in the war. That's okay. How about you force attack your way through? I know it can be very, very risky for us, but I think it makes sense. Now, the Carlists have risen up. Poland's capitulated, which is probably... I mean, it's not probably bad. It's definitely bad for us. You know what? Yeah, let's get more war support. Just because we can. We're going to go to this province, which will allow us to have 2 separate encirclements on you. The continued radical policies being passed by Dolphus time and time again has had the liberty of seriously upsetting Hungary, and furthermore, some representatives from other constituents. It is visible in the meetings that Dolphus attends. The glares the official that Dolphin speaks passionately. The glares as he moves. The lasers of the eyes that track him. They really don't like us. Look, I'm trying to fight a major war here, okay? Just give me a moment. How are you guys doing, by the way? You push here. I'm going to send you guys down towards the south. Our hold on Munich looks pretty secure. Actually, if you can maybe go fight this guy here. After that, you two will advance upwards. Yeah, you all attack here. You hold position. You both go to there, take over that region. And overall, I think we're still looking pretty good. We do not want to call in Galicia or Bohemia into the war at all. The AI can theoretically declare war on these people, but I don't know if the AI knows that it can. So for the time being, we'll actually have you walk around. See if you can get an encirclement on you. Mongolia is taking even more territory off of you. You will go fight this guy. You're falling back, which is not great, but it's okay. I just really want the Workers' Republic to finally collapse. I just don't know when or if that's even going to happen. Like, what's Hungary planning? They are currently doing the open steppe, which is mobile warfare doctrine. That's okay. But I mean, we're on the same side in a war together, so I don't know if that's really going to have any impact whatsoever. I hope it does. Have you guys march here? Yeah, 59. I mean, as soon as these guys are dead, we can use our troops for much, much more effective things. And overall, I would say... I mean, do I actually want to put my planes over Austria? I mean, we are slightly getting some points here now. France has started to move their way into Germany, which is nice. Peru's declared war in Ecuador, which is nice. And it looks like... Are you... You're our actual territory, so you're the only one we actually need to get killed. Let's send you two here, you here. Delete this plan because it doesn't make any sense for us to have anymore. Because if you're the last province, yes, because you are both friendly areas. We probably still, we do need to worry about you. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. We need to worry about what Illyria is doing because they're going to declare independence. That's bad. And I don't think I need to spell that out. Flanders capitulated. And Canada has invoked the War Measure Act. So France, with Flanders dead, you should be doing a pretty alright job. Not well enough that I think I can call in any of my other allies, especially the person who's bordering Ukraine. I think that'd be suicide at the moment. We'll see if you will probably get territory from the Swiss, because I'm not defending them. And Germany's already at war. So what if they join the Reichspakt? Is that a thing they could do? It would make sense that Germany's already at war with the French. But we shall see. No, looks like they just gave up some territory. But because they only gave up one province. Crisis has been resolved. See the province of territory under threat of armed forces. Okay, so looks like war is being avoided there. This should be the end of Austria. Or I guess the Workers' Republic. U4 though. We need to keep an eye out on these guys. We're going to sign you here for now. Not that I like it. Because Austria has 17 divisions, or Hungary has 17 divisions. Like, I'm wondering about a war with... Like, once Bulgaria is at war with Serbia, if it makes sense for us to immediately intervene. I mean, probably, right? Like, I think that makes sense. We'll pose our limits. It's going to take 60 days after this is finished. So 100 days from now. we might want to just invade Serbia. Mostly because we can. You'll march your way upwards. You'll march your way upwards. You guys are making some decisions. We're actually going to see if we can maybe capture this area with the airport as well. Because we can't just let France take all of the territory. That'd be ridiculous. And for us to actually do our foundation here, we need Franconia and Brandenburg. So I know Brandenburg definitely is in Berlin. Franconia is here. So we at least need to take these areas. These two need to be ours. By the time the war is over, for us to declare ourselves Greater Germany. Which is kind of, you know, one of our, I would say, our end goals here. We are missing light tanks. Well, I'll throw some in there, even though I don't think we're going to be producing too many of them. Insufficient resources, okay. I mean, we have 168. You know what? We will... No, we'll keep you around. Again, I still think it makes sense. Sweden, of course, is now at war with all of you. Russia's doing an okay job against the Finns. But not such a great job against everybody else. Let's see, do you have... You don't have a focus tree right now. You don't have a focus tree. Hungary does. I just don't know what their plan is. Because, I mean, like, Slovenia's right here, right? And it'd be such an easy target for us to take as well. It's 937. Artillery upgrade's a little bit too expensive. We're already researching you. Nukes is definitely out of the question for now. So you know what? We're going to do Concentrate Industry 3. It's a little bit expensive, but I still think it makes the most amount of sense for us. We'll send you here. You're now in Augsburg. So, I mean, we're making the progress that we like. France is already making substantial gains, I would say. Honestly, let's even go... You know, we don't need more cap. The cap doesn't matter so much. Engineering companies, maybe? You know what? Better light tanks. 150 days is not too bad on you. It's like, I would like to call in the entirety of my allied forces, but I think calling in Bohemia is a little suicidal for the time being. Yeah, so you guys will march your way up here. You're going to lose Augsburg. I think that's kind of okay. Not going to worry about that too much. Because we can't, unfortunately, we can't request troops from these guys. I can send them units, but I cannot request any. Because even though they are a puppet, they're too autonomous for us to actually do anything with. Which is very unfortunate. You know what? 393 days. It's very expensive, but I still think we're going to go for the rifles here. Okay, because it looks like you should fall soon. After that, you two push your way upwards. You push your way to here. Are you even attacking? No, go to this guy. Thank you. You also help move into this province. What if we're going to surround on these 4 divisions? That could be nice for us. I mean, I would like to send more units up towards the north. But we really don't have... Yeah, we don't have the capacity to do that right now. As unfortunate as that is. Still would be very suicidal to bring you in. Until Ukraine is dead, we cannot call in Galicia. It's just not an option for us. Okay, so we got Lithuanian troops moving in. You will fall, which is nice. So we're going to take this province, which we're then going to push you straight into here, you upwards. So we'll try to get some units moving upwards towards the north. Russia might kill the Baltic Duchy soon, which would be nice. At least killing one of those tags does benefit us. Bohemia, how many men do you guys have? 12? It's not enough to call you in. As much as I would like it, it's not enough to call you into the war quite yet. They have 3 units there, 2 units there. 1 defending the airport. And again, France slowly moving in. They've almost captured all of Alsace-Lorraine. The Dutch, they are social democratic. They have not gone... Can you join the Internationale? No, because you're not a radical left government. They're going to use the popular mandate, so they're not going to overthrow the system, which is very unfortunate. I would have really liked it if you would overthrow the system and just give Germany a bigger front line for them to have to deal with. That will improve end of their hostilities. Now, I think you guys... Okay, you're going to hold off for a little bit here. And you guys... Trying to sway the army. Don't do that. I prefer the army to stay completely under my control. Thank you very much. You're moving... I mean, going to Nuremberg would be nice. Germany right now is at... What are you at? 90% capitulation? I mean, France is going to take these cities soon. Okay, so you're moving up towards the north. I mean, taking Nuremberg would be a nice goal for us. And we do want to try to cross this river, if at all possible. Okay, New Orleans has fallen. Fallen to who? It's fallen to the Constitutional American Republic. The CSA looks like they're going to be killed off soon. American Union State, I can't imagine it's going to survive too much longer. I mean, they still have all of Texas, so, you know, who knows? How many men have we lost? We have lost 103,000. We've killed more than we've lost, so I guess that's nice. I mean, taking this province actually doesn't shrink our front line at all. It actually, I think, makes it slightly longer, yeah. We probably don't want to take here. I mean, again, taking you would be nice because it does give us the encirclements. But I don't know how effectively we can actually use that. I mean, we have, with the French, we do have superiority in this area. After that, let us go for impose our limits. Just so we can maybe attack Serbia while they're fighting the Bulgarians. Have Serbia, Romania, and maybe even Greece all become puppet state of ours. Would be fantastic. Well, actually, looks like the French did take over this area as well. So they have gone for... They're going to go national populist. Constitution officials boycott meetings. The anger of the constituents has reached a point where they are actively refusing to meet. This means that Austria is essentially disunited, but still officially under Austria. They do not respond to anything except for less radical officials of Dolphus administration. We are heading into a path of war. There's not much we can or will do to stop it, since it is for the greater good. Well, that seems bad. Is that for all of you? Like, Hungary, are you also planning on going against us? National Populist, Independent Democratic Hungary. Well, I need you to be loyal to us. And that's really about, that's the most important thing. It's like, are you loyal to me? If the answer is no, then we got a problem. You're immediately already sending reinforcements to this area because you're trying to send more troops down towards this front. Which is a little annoying, I will admit. Send you guys to here. Honestly, I'm going to even send you to fight this Lithuanian unit as well. Finland's capitulated. Okay. Again, I think... I mean, it is good for us because Russia is our ally as far as I'm concerned. Hold all attacks. Just stay in defensive positions for now. You have 3 here. Gonna try maybe to do some damage against you. Maybe a little bit of damage against you as well. Still too many German troops on that border, though. Which does have me worried. That's where you swayed the army. You need to do 3 more focuses before you can just declare war on us. Which I would say is bad. Serbia declared war on Bulgaria. Which is good. You fighting a massive war there means that we should be able to invade you without too much of a problem. So what are you going to be doing next after this? Honestly, if you were to go... No, you're going to suspend democracy. Democracy is for nerds. We're actually going to last stand our forces here. Stay in defensive positions for right now. Please and thank you. Because I don't want to lose any of this ground. We've made some gains. For sure. How is the Civil War going? It looks like the Carlists will probably end up winning their fight. Given enough time. You guys go here for right now. We can probably dislodge these enemy troops. Honestly, all of you might even get this guy to get dislodged out of that fortress in the mountains, so that'd be really nice for us as well. Let's try and think. Serbia, I mean, both these guys really don't have troops on the border. 21 out of 61 days. We should be able to kill, I think, Serbia, and probably Romania before Illyria can do too much to stop us. And again, it gives us more... But, I mean, killing Romania would, I think, immediately put them at war with Ukraine. So we got a very delicate balance that we've got to kind of strike here in order to make sure that we don't get completely screwed over. And it's going to... Why do you guys shouldn't be training right now. I'd recommend not doing that. I would also recommend somebody who is good at attacking. Attacking defense, I'll take him. I will take him. Thank you very much. I know we're losing some troops, and we really need rifles. How bad is this deficit? 17 days, honestly, is not that bad. Okay, so it looks like we've at least held off this attack. We lost ground here, unfortunately. But the rest of these provinces shouldn't be too bad to deal with. We should be able to break our way through here. We got 44. Try again for another push, because you might be able to get it to work. 88. And if we can take this area... We can maybe even take Augsburg back. Like, if we can get a defensive line at this river, like, that'd be nice for us. Okay, so you were about to be killed until they sent reinforcements in. But apparently it did not matter, so we still won our battle here. We push like this. Does this make sense? Probably not. You hold position. You hold position. I just don't want to be taking too many casualties. Do you guys have enough rifles that you can lend me any? You would not accept. Even though you're a puppet of ours, you still would not give me any guns, which I find very, very unfortunate. At this point, it probably would have been best for us not to even have called Hungary into this war. How about you all this whole position, then? Because France, I at least need France to take Dortmund, Essen, Dusseldorf, and these major cities up towards the north. That's step one. That's the first thing that needs to happen for victory to be achieved. But I do think that, at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks, everybody, for watching. My name is Wham. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to see me, subscribe, and goodbye.